When you're in the game situation right before you're about to play, or when you're actually on the field, what goes through your mind? What do you think about?
It's sort of funny, but what I try and do is when we're warming up, and I try and do the least possible of any warm-up so I can save everything I have, every little bit of extra energy for the game, and that's the only thing I'm concerned with. I mean, I even sometimes think of how many less steps I have to take to go somewhere in between drills or something, so I won't waste anything extra. I mean, that's about all. I mean, by then I'm already psychologically, put everything in that I think, I'm already to that point. And so before the game, it's just sort of just filling out myself, making sure my body feels ready to play and ready to go.
When you're on the line, when you're waiting for the offensive quarterback to make some kind of pass or something, what goes through your mind when there's a player coming straight at you?
The first thing is that I want to be the first one to make the play. I feel, especially as a linebacker and a senior and a leader, that I'm the one that needs to make every play. And sometimes that hinders me because I'm trying to do everything at one time. But I feel like if I can show these guys that if I can be everywhere on this field, they can too. And I think that'll help us as a defensive unit. And I try to make every play, and I think about that before every play. And studying films all week, it helps me to realize when they get in certain formations what they're going to do anyhow. So I'm yelling out, things to everybody around me and trying to let them know the same thing.
Obviously, you're in good shape, and that football takes a lot of exercise and weight training. Has it just become routine or as a chore, or what does it mean to you?
I think it can become a chore if you don't look at it in a right way, that it's helping you to be a better football player. I love it. I will never, I don't think, quit training. I won't probably do it as extensive once football finishes for me, whether that be this year or a few years down the road. I'm going to try to keep on working out and running and keep myself in good condition. I think that I'll be cheating myself if I don't.
Has it become a habit, or is it for you?
Definitely a habit, I think. Once I started when I was in high school, I loved it so much and loved what I saw. I mean, I put so much weight on and not in fat and everything, but I mean in good condition muscle. I feel like I can do anything right now. If I want to go play basketball, I can. If I want to go run a mile, I can. And I feel fine. I feel great. I want to feel this way when I'm 45 too, so that's why I want to keep on doing it.
So how much weight have you actually gained since high school?
Right at 40 pounds, and that is a lot, for me. I never saw myself getting over 210 pounds, and when I got out of high school I was like 195, and now I came in this year weighing 240, and and right now I'm about 235, 230, and I think, but it's nothing that my body cannot carry.
As a senior, what is your outlook for the future for the LU football program?
We're a top 16 team in the nation. If we can do that, and people will start recognizing us, and which they have every year. We've sort of spread, now the nation's sort of taking a look at us, and a lot of high school kids are looking at us. I think if we can get that many more great athletes in here, it's just like positive things for the future for Liberty football.
In the off season, do you do anything differently to train, or is it pretty much the same?
Oh, it's a lot different because during the season you're sort of limited in what you can do, and your workout habits have to be a little bit less strenuous because of the fact that you have practice, you have games that week, and you can't really put everything into it. But on the the off-season part of it, I mean, I do a lot more running and a lot more strenuous and heavier lifting to try and build my body even more so than what it was when I came in for the season.
How has it been an advantage for you in your training over the years to actually live in Lynchburg?
Oh, it's great. I mean, I know a lot of guys. I've went home with a lot of guys for a couple of weeks and seen where they had to work out at in their high school gyms, and they don't have none of the things that I have, here. I can come right up here and I can go down to the stadium. I can do whatever I want. I can come up here and I have everything I need here that anybody, I would say in this nation would love to have in a weight room. And it's all attributed to a great, the way the coaches and everybody have done things at the school.